$2 million. Most people hear that number and think, we're set. No worries, no financial stress, no chance that we're running out of money. And that's exactly what David and Linda thought. And honestly, that's what their friends thought too. After all, they had spent years saving. They had spent decades putting money away, and they had maxed out their retirement accounts. They had stayed out of debt. They invested consistently. And when David retired at 62 and Linda retired shortly after, they had accumulated just over $2 million. They had a home that was paid off, a small pension, Social Security on the horizon, the American retirement dream. And less than 2 years later, they were sitting in my office asking a question that completely caught me off guard. They're like, Aaron, are we going to run out of money? Now think about that. $2 million, and they were scared. Not because they bought a yacht, not because they made some crazy investment. They were scared because of a retirement risk that nobody talks about until it's too late. A risk that can affect someone with $500,000 or $5 million. And if you're within 10 years of retirement or already retired, this may be one of the most important concepts you'll ever understand. I'm Aaron Christopherson, CFP and Managing Partner at Pinnacle Wealth Advisors. And today I want to show you exactly what happened to David and Linda, why their retirement plan started unraveling almost immediately, and the 3 changes we made that completely changed their future. Now, before we go any further, David and Linda are not their real names. I've changed their names and a few identifying details to protect their privacy, but the story is real. The numbers are real, and the fear is real. And the lesson is one I've seen play out more times than I can count, because what happened to them can happen to almost anyone. And what most people, they don't even see it coming. See, David and Linda retired the way many Americans hope to retire. No debt, a paid off house, roughly $2 million invested. They had done the math. They had planned to withdraw around 4% annually from their portfolio, about $80,000 per year. And combined with their pension and future Social Security benefits, everything looked great. On paper, that is. And for the first year, it was. But then the market dropped. Not a historic crash, not 2008, not a once-in-a-generation disaster, just a normal market decline in 2022. The kind that happens basically every several years. And that's when the real problem started, because David and Linda were retired. They weren't just investors anymore. They were withdrawing money every month, regardless of what the market was doing. And that's where most retirement plans break. See, here's what many people miss. When you're working, a market downturn is frustrating. When you're retired, a market downturn can become dangerous. Because while you're waiting for the market to recover, you're simultaneously pulling money out to live on. And that combination changes everything. Imagine your portfolio drops 15%. Now imagine you were drawing $80,000 that same year. You're not just experiencing losses, you're selling investments at depressed prices. And once those shares are sold, they're gone forever. They can't participate in the recovery. This is what financial planners call sequence of returns risk. But don't get hung up on the term, and here's what it really means. Bad market years early in retirement can do far more damage than bad market years later in retirement. The timing matters a lot. And that's exactly what happened to David and Linda. See, by the time they came to me, they had already run projections on their own, and their numbers weren't encouraging. If they continued withdrawing money the same way they had been, there was a realistic possibility that their portfolio wouldn't last as long as they needed it to. And that's when fear showed up. Not spreadsheet fear, but real fear. The kind that keeps people awake at night. Maybe you've been there. The kind that makes someone wonder if they retired too early. The kind that makes people ask whether they might have to go back to work. And honestly, I understood their fear, because retirement isn't just about money. It's about freedom. It's about finally getting to enjoy the life you've spent decades building. And the good news, their situation wasn't nearly as hopeless as it felt. The problem wasn't their savings, rather the problem was their strategy. So, what did we do? We made 3 changes. And these same concepts can help almost anyone approach retirement. The first thing we did was we built a cash reserve. We carved out roughly 2 years of spending needs into cash and short-term conservative investments. That meant when markets declined, which they will eventually, they no longer had to sell growth investments to generate income. Instead, they could draw from cash while the market recovered. See, this change alone dramatically reduced the pressure on their portfolio. The second thing we did was this. We adjusted how much they were withdrawing. See, one of the biggest misconceptions in retirement planning is that the 4% rule is a strategy. And frankly, it's not. It's a guideline. See, real retirement planning requires flexibility, and in strong years, you may spend more. In difficult years, you may intentionally spend a little less. For David and Linda, simply being willing to reduce discretionary spending during market downturns significantly improved their long-term outlook. The third thing we did was this. We reorganized their investments based on when they would actually need the money. See, money needed over the next few years was positioned conservatively, meaning that money that wouldn't be touched for a decade or more remained invested for growth. See, this is often called a bucket strategy, and we use this today. And it created something incredibly valuable, created confidence, because their near-term lifestyle was no longer dependent upon what the market happened to do this year. So 3 adjustments: no dramatic sacrifices, no return to work, no panic. Just better planning. See, within a year, their projections looked completely different. Instead of running short later in life, their plan showed a strong probability of sustaining their lifestyle well into their 90s. With money remaining, but here's the lesson. It wasn't the size of their portfolio that saved them. It was the structure of their plan. That's what I want every future retiree to understand. See, a retirement plan, a financial plan, is not designed for the years when everything goes right. A retirement plan is designed for the years when everything goes wrong. Warren Buffett used to say that everybody looks great when the tide's lifting all boats, but when the tide goes out, you realize who's swimming naked. See, because we must understand the market will eventually decline. Another recession will eventually come, and volatility is not a possibility. It's a certainty. The question is whether your retirement plan is built to handle it. Today, David and Linda are doing great, not because they found some magical investment, not because the market suddenly became predictable, but because they stopped hoping their retirement would work and they started building a retirement designed to work even when life didn't cooperate. That's a completely different approach. And if you're within 10 years of retirement, here's my challenge. Don't ask, do I have enough? Ask instead, what happens if the market drops 20% the year I retire? See, that's the question that matters, because retirement isn't won by having the biggest portfolio. It's won by having a plan that survives reality. And if you'd like help stress testing your retirement plan, visit thinkpinnacle.com. That's exactly what we do at Pinnacle Wealth Advisors. And if this video helped you think differently about retirement, then subscribe to this channel, because every week we talk about investing, retirement, and stewardship, so you can make better financial decisions and avoid costly mistakes. I'm Christopherson, and remember this: the biggest retirement risk isn't running out of money. It's discovering too late that your plan only worked on paper. I'll see you in the next video.